Hey guys, I'm back with another market update part two. So let's get started. So joining together booster boxes finally make a little more sense. I made a video yesterday about how there were the price didn't make any sense at all. It's too undervalued or the price is too low. Yeah, undervalued isn't exactly the right word, but just compared to everything else, like the price point is too low. Either the other things have to go down or this has to go up. Um, but yeah, they increased about $20 for the first time in like a month at least. So I looked back at the data and I started tracking the TCG player data around the 28th, and I've done this sparingly because it barely changes. Before that, I was tracking eBay data, and the eBay data will kind of vary. And yeah, the prices were a little more what you see on TCG player. I just like TCG player because it's no, there's so many sales that like it's a little more. You want like the average to be like kind of more accurate. Whereas eBay, I'm just looking at like random sales. Um, but yeah, it was at like 195, 190 to 195, maybe like for the longest time, maybe 200 every now and then. And then finally today it goes up to 218. It still doesn't make sense, but at least it makes a little more sense because they look at the price per pack. The the ETBs are at about $10 a pack, 9.9. Bundles are still at about $10 a pack, and then booster boxes are at $6 a pack. It's like it just like the booster bundles make the least sense in a sense of like why would you pay $4 more per pack, especially in this market when it's already like above MSRP? The ETBs like you can make an argument the promo card might be worth something, but the bundles have no extra value. Um, like I think a lot of this is just because the bundles are so cheap that people are like it should be worth more. And then the booster boxes, maybe people are like, oh, I don't want to spend $200 on a booster box. Plus, I can get other Scarlet Violet or Sword and Shield boxes for around the same price. So what I buy join together. But other than that, like the loose pack price just has made no sense. So again, we're at about a month, just over a month before pre-release. I'm sure this will go. Like this should go up, or other things have to go down. I don't really expect the prices to remain the same the whole time, but they've been fairly stagnant. Demand levels, it's been about the same. It's kind of increasing. I told you this before. Like if you look at the bars, they kind of are more consistently up. Um, in the last month, ETBs, yeah, it's more ETBs have gone up definitely in the last half month, and then I think booster bundles have been a little more iffy. They've kind of been kind of more down in general. I feel like the demand. All right, so let's go prismatic. So prismatic it's kind of it's some things are already increasing, but it's primed to just increase in price. Like I already see the signs. If I look at the loose pack price, so loose pack, I'm basing. Actually, let's go to the pack. Maintain display. The pack's right here. So it says $13, but for packs, I learned you have to scroll down and look at people who are selling like this. It says because you're trying to put in like $50 minimum. So there's 45 packs there at 12.74. There's 50 packs there, so that's a fair amount to say, hey, that's actually the lowest price. Everything else is just random McDonald's thing that this metamorphic card just doing some clickbait thing. Honestly, it seems like really stupid. Um, but yeah, sure, let them do their thing. I'm sure they're just trying to get people to click, oh, $12 is so cheap, add to cart, and then it's not really prismatic. I feel like you're just getting a lot of negative feedback based on that. Um, but yeah, so prismatic, and then let's see, look at the demand for packs. So pack demand is still doing fine at like 300 to 200, 300 packs per day. Um, but yeah, when I look at like price per pack, so there's always still some laggering like three pack thing. Like the Sylveon Tech is kind of lagging behind, at like 1265 a pack. But in general, like and then the poster collection 1272, 1232. Um, in general, like a lot of the prices do seem like a lot of the other products do seem like they're kind of going up. Um, like ETBs, you're seeing ETBs like steadily rise, increase in price. Probably the EV promos getting more expensive. Um, But yeah, I'm like the more interesting news is kind of in tin displays and surprise, like the newer products that have some sort of collectible thing. But these loose pack things, like I don't know, I'm just waiting for these prices to go up because, um, they just kind of have to. There's not a lot of increase in supply. Um, but we do get the sporadic things like booster bundle supply will increase on the March 3rd. I mean March 7th, and that will increase more packs, and that will like decrease bottom line prices for a little bit. But yeah, the ETBs they go up about $3, and ETB demand is still doing pretty fine. Um, about 100 sold per day, and the tin displays are being listed as like the second best selling according to however TCG Player calculates that. I don't really know. Like if I just look at like the numbers sold, it's not really higher. I don't really get how they do it, but they kind of list as the second most. Um, yeah, I've been telling you guys the tin displays have been undervalued. Right now, they're more fairly valued. Um, Before they were at like $13 a pack or less, which is like normal pack price. And now at like 14.75, it's like okay, could still be a good buy, but it's not as obviously undervalued at 235 dollars. Um, but yeah, you definitely see like the binder collections are kind of are up to about $80. I think that's more binder collections before the supposed like price crash. Um, like binder collections have actually like there are 70 over here. There are 80 over on the 16th. Okay, so before the crash around the release because of those reprint news and then the increase in supply, the highest was about 80 dollars, maybe $83. So binder collections have actually kind of recovered. Other things haven't. Like the 3 pack things are like $16 a pack, I think. Um, So yeah, but the binder collections have recovered well, so it kind of shows like the strength of it. Binders are more scarce and people kind of want them more. Um, Tin displays, I think they're up at like 270, so they haven't recovered, but they've also been out a short period of time. Surprise boxes are like at 100. Um, but yeah, these surprise boxes, binders, and tin displays are definitely things I'm kind of looking at as like these have potential to rise price per pack wise more than other things. Um, I think I'm getting a little disorganized, but all right. Packs. Yeah, surprise boxes. Still a decent chunk of the market for surprise boxes. I saw like a Nostalgianomics video yesterday where he said that um, PSA grading is taking a lot longer for people, and therefore the price of singles is kind of like increasing in a sense because even if like you pull, let's say, the Umbreon from the surprise box, if you don't pay for the expedited grading, um, it's pretty expensive. You won't get like your card back in time, and by the time everyone gets like their cards back in the normal way, like a lot of prices will go down. So I kind of watching out for the surprise box in that sense. Um, there's probably not enough people who pay for expedited shipping um, to really gauge how these will do. But other things, steel products are still going to do better. But yeah, for things with like have like one single promo, I'm a little wary of those right now, at least for the future. Binders, they're doing pretty good at like 20 a day. These higher price points. I think people are really remembering what happened with 151 binders. Um, but yeah, for Prismatic, this is still a little surprising with the booster bundles. There's still quite a bit of demand. Um, but yeah, I think that's mostly why I want to talk about Prismatic. The 2 pack blisters are still selling pretty well, but I'm just kind of waiting to see changes in these cheaper items, but I'm definitely seeing changes in the surprise binder and tin display. Um, let's go with Crown Zenith for a sec. So it kind of shocked me when I opened a Crown Zenith this morning. Um, I was like, wait, $8 a pack. um, I scrolled down and I do see these two sellers. Like this is 722, but it's only 1 pack. This is 760, but it's only 8 packs. So these really, honestly, they'll get bought out pretty instantly because and a lot of this happened because like this Crown Zenith buyout over here 604 and like this is kind of normal. It's not necessarily market manipulation because it's kind of the ripper shipper effect. Like this happens all the time. People like actually really need the packs, so they just buy all at once. um, and if you're looking for packs, you should really just buy Sea and Sky if you're buying TCG player because it's like um Crown's like the loose pack is the only thing that really went up DC. Like yesterday, it was kind of more about the same, 710 versus $7. Now it's like almost a whole dollar more. So just buy Sea and Sky. Don't buy the loose packs. Um, yeah, but since a lot of supply was taken out yesterday, like you could see the sales. Like people just bought like there's 50 over there. There's 700. This is a big one. 744 packs all bought. Um, wow. Is that number right? This says six. I feel like TCG Player does something where like it spreads out the numbers or something. Because like that order alone should make this bar higher. I don't really get that. Or is this like today? Oh, this was today. Yeah, I don't really like. There seems to be some inaccuracies with that, but yeah, we're seeing. Um, it should probably go back down a little bit, but yeah, Crown Zenith keeps getting really strong. Like when it hit $7, that was already like a big change, and now it's like $8 already. But yeah, definitely Sea and Sky is still about $7. I would still get that. But Crown Zenith, like I keep getting wary of this because like I don't. Crown Zenith is like the least is one of the least likely things to go down in this bull market in the sense of like unless Pokemon just really goes past its like reprint window, like I think the bull market it's gonna last longer than its like reprint window because Ground Eight is still pretty old. Like 151's even getting past like its normal reprint window. So yeah, I just think that like they're like compared to Prismatic like can definitely have like a go back to MSRP after someday. But Ground Eight and 151 like they're just so old that Pokemon really shouldn't reprint them. Um, unless they make exceptions. But let's see. Yeah, it's bio for that. Scene's Guide demand is still decent. Booster bundles, decent demand yesterday. And then ETBs, it's okay demand. It's like 10 a day. Sometimes 20. All right, so 151. Um, there's definitely an emphasis on cheap packs because, like, I see this is sorted by best selling. I see like booster bundles like multiple times, like booster bundle display, booster bundle case. I don't really track those because usually there's not a lot of listings, so there's not really much change. Um, but yeah, I do see interest in the UPCs and the ETBs. Let's look at the price per pack. So the price per pack, the bundles are currently the cheapest. It kind of fluctuates, but yeah, people are buying the bundles. Um, so 1140 per pack. Even Bloom Waters is like $12 a pack. Everything else is more because the accessory items are worth more. Um, Alakazam box went up $2. Bloom Waters went up like $1. Yeah, the UPCs was a big one. It's at 310. I think that's a new all-time high. I just think people are seeing a lot of value in this because they don't really expect them to print much more. And like usually ultra premium collections are pretty popular. And there's not really that many ultra premium collections that have a specialty set like that's all that. Like there's some like mixed ones, like the Charizard UPC was a bunch of mixed one shield packs, but it's a little simpler when it's all the same pack, and it's if it's a really good set, it's even better. So 151, this is definitely going to be a sought out item over the coming years. Um, but yeah, demand has been pretty decent for such an expensive item. Like sometimes it goes down to five, but more likely I think the average is more like 8 to 10. Let's just say 5 to 10 to be safe most days. Yeah, booster bundles demand is still pretty good. I think it is going up. These bars over here are a little higher, at about like 90 to 110. Over here is more like 70 to 80. Um, and then the pack demand, yeah, it kind of slowed down, but now it's picking back up. I told you guys, I think I felt like people were like getting used to the loose pack price and also switching to buying bundles. But yeah, these prices it makes more sense to buy bundles. For whatever reason, bundles are cheaper. Um, and then it says like I'm also seeing interest in the ETBs. in the last couple of days. Like it's not that many sales, like 6, 7, 5. But compared to before, it's just like a little bit more. Before it'd be like 2, 3, or 5 some days. The price didn't really increase though. Um, PCTB, it has sparse sales usually, and the binder collection has been kind of there's been no demand the last couple of days. It's been that's kind of rare, so maybe the binder collections will finally go down. And there's 92 listings. Is that those boxes? It's not like I feel like the price is gonna go up, but I don't know how sustainable it would be because there's not really like a big like thing about Zapdos boxes right now that makes them really really popular and sought after. But yeah, once this gets bought out at 3 boxes, it'll go down to 50. It'll go 57 and 59. Um, I am seeing that like I don't really there's not like the hugest value in Zapdos boxes compared to something else like other things like the binder collection has the binder tin displays have like it's individual tins which are hard to get. These collection boxes they don't really have like as much. So there's like more reason for them to price fluctuate because sometimes people do treat them as just packs. Um, but okay, this is probably getting too long. I'll just end it there. Thanks, guys. Bye.